Hello there everybody, it is me FreezerBunny and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed building video. Okay guys, today we are back in India and we're gonna be speed building a community lot called the Taj Mahal garden. Okay guys, if you've seen the video I posted on the Taj Mahal palace a couple of days ago, you would know that I was working on a garden to go with the palace itself because the Taj Mahal palace is so big it doesn't have its own garden, and I'm just like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity to make a build that would actually go with, each other. So there we go. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I think both lots complement each other really well, and they look really awesome if you look at them in edit town mode. So anyway, okay, so basically the Taj Mahal garden, as you guys might have already seen in the video preview, it's basically very flat, and that is exactly what I was going for. I wanted it to be very flat because I wanted the palace itself to be very visible from all around the garden, if you guys get what I mean. So it's pretty straightforward, it's very symmetrical, actually not really, but it's a very rigid design, I guess. But I did some research on Indian style gardens, and this is kind of how they look. I mean, Indian gardens have a little bit more plants to them and stuff, but it's basically very similar. There's a lot of water, there's a lot of water features, and there's a lot of fountains, and this one has one really large fountain in the middle, so it's really fun. Okay, so I don't know, I actually planned to upload this video this Friday, but I'm just like, okay, Get to Work is coming out in a couple of days. I am gonna go ahead and upload this video earlier, which I don't normally do. I usually upload speed builds on a Friday, but since I'm doing this recording right now anyway, I'm just like, okay, I might as well get it up as soon as possible for you guys. So there you go, you have 2 builds for this week. Anyway, okay, I'm actually updating my game right now. I wanted to record some Get to Work because I really want to finish that Let's Play, or like get as far as I can with that Let's Play before Get Together comes out, because I want to focus all my attention on Get Together when it releases. But my game is updating right now and I'm just like, I could not do anything, so I'm just like, okay, I might as well record some commentary for the Taj Mahal palace. So right now you guys can just see the Taj Mahal garden. Anyway, you guys can just see me experiment a little bit with some fountains and add a little bit more detail with the pavilion. Now, I know that you guys don't like symmetry that much. I mean, some of you guys appreciate symmetry and some of you don't, but the good news is this lot is not entirely symmetrical. There is a pavilion to the right side, as you guys can see, so I think that breaks the symmetry a little bit. The reason why it's on the right side is that it's the area of the lot that blocks the Taj Mahal palace the least. So pretty much this lot was made, to complement the palace itself. I guess that is the best way to put it. So yeah, pretty much I tried to make the garden itself flat. So I used a lot of flat bushes. I did not use any trees, and things like that. But yeah, you can actually see the garden from the palace itself and it looks really awesome. I love that fountain in the middle. I think it really, I think it really connects the lot, and I think it gives good reflections to the palace as well. So right now we are working on the parterres. Now parterres are a French invention, and these are planter arrangements that are meant to be viewed from a higher elevation, which is great because if you are actually standing on the dome of the palace or in the dome of the pavilion or in one of the minarets, you can see the patterns in the parterres, and they look really nice. They look very organized and they look very ordered. And yes, I did my research on Indian gardens, and they have a tendency to be very put together, unlike, let's say, Chinese or Japanese gardens, which are very organic. In India, they have gardens that are very geometric and very symmetrical. So I think I was able to capture that. Okay, really interesting fact. Usually when I do my speed builds, especially for really ambitious ones, I would practice a little bit off camera and see like where things go, so I don't waste too much time trying to figure it out as I'm recording the speed builds. But this time I thought that since it was a garden anyway, I might as well go ahead and record straight so you guys can see me experiment here with the types of plants. I actually settled on a really low bush. And most of this will actually change later on because I just did not like the way it looked for some strange reason. It looked a little bit too rigid to me. So I will actually replace all that stuff that we just built. Cause I just was not satisfied. There we go. And by the way, that one fence that I originally used, it was also too high. And I'm just like, okay, we have some shorter fence, and those are the ones that I ended up using. I also used this one taller fence over here inside the parterre because I used that in the Taj Mahal. And I don't know, for some reason, the planter box, it really looked very Indian to me. So that's really cool. It looked like a jewel, you know, the shape of it looked like a jewel, which is awesome because we all know that India is famous for its jewelry and its accessories and stuff like that. So yeah, my game is taking forever to update, so it better be done by the time I'm done this recording. So, because I really want to record stuff. And yeah, anyway, I cannot wait for Get Together, you guys. I'm so freaking excited. It's gonna be out in a couple of days. I cannot wait to get my hands on it and immediately start recording Let's Plays. So you guys can go ahead and take this as an announcement to what to expect. Yes, I'll be making a Let's Play and Get Together, of course. Pretty much like what I do with every expansion pack and stuff pack that gets released. So yeah, I'm so excited actually. I don't know why I'm talking about Get Together even though we're still doing the speed build. Anyway, let's focus ourselves a little bit and talk about the Taj Mahal garden. So anyway, when I was speed building this, I was watching Sex and the City too, of course. I make so much references to that, especially with the Taj Mahal. Cause if you guys haven't watched, first of all, don't watch Sex and the City if you're below 18, okay? Just please do me a favor. Don't watch it if you're below 18, okay? Yeah. Anyway. In Sex and the City too, they traveled to the Middle East. They traveled to Abu Dhabi, and I'm just like, okay, this is a perfect inspiration. There's some scenes in that movie that they're in a swimming pool and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, the landscaping in this area is perfect for what I want for the Taj Mahal garden. And I actually recorded this after I recorded the Taj Mahal, so when you guys actually see the walkthrough of the Taj Mahal in the video that I posted previously, you would already see sneak peeks of the garden. Because, yep. Anyway, there we go. Finally, the parterres are taking shape. I love the alternating colors of the plants that I chose because it kind of broke the whole monotonousness of it. I don't know. It wasn't monotonous, which is great. And I felt like it made it look more, colorful and vibrant and energetic, which is exactly what I want because I wanted to capture the essence of India. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to add a little bit more detail. So I went ahead and threw in some pool decorations actually in the middle of the parterres. I felt like they added a little bit more detail, which I really liked. And we're going to be throwing in some lights on that as well, later on, actually. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, yeah, okay. I actually used this technique, in the Taj Mahal palace itself. So I used these urns that you can find in build by mode, and I actually used them as planter containers. So there we go. I used some plants over there, plopped in a bush inside of them, and there you go. Instant decorative element, which I really, really liked. Once again, it's very, Indian looking, which I'm super happy with. And I was able to incorporate those floor lights as well on the rugs, I guess, that comes with the swimming pool. And I think it really looks nice. By this point, we're getting closer and closer to the finished product. We just have to plop in some lights and also some furniture for the pavilion. What this lot is, by the way, the zoning, I mean, the type of lot that this is, what is this lot again? It's generic, okay? Because generic lots don't have any requirements, so there we go. I wanted to make this a park originally, but I wasn't able to fit in a toilet, and I'm just like, okay, this is not a place to place a toilet. I'm pretty sure there are some toilets around the town anyway, so I just felt like we didn't need an extra structure because, I felt like it took away from the focus of the Taj Mahal palace itself. So I don't know. And I felt like we didn't need a toilet. So yeah, it looks great from the evening, but I think this lot looks the most beautiful in the sunset actually, because behind this lot is a beach actually. It's the beach of Willow Creek, and it looks really, really great in the sunset. It gives off some really nice lens flares, and it looks really, really great at night actually, but clearly you guys can see that all the focus at night is focused towards the Taj Mahal Palace itself. So it looks very beautiful still though, and I don't know, I'm getting a very Arabian Nights type of feel to this. You know, I could almost picture Aladdin or Princess Jasmine flying a magic carpet around, because it feels really legit and it feels really authentic, and I think that's what makes it super, super special. I've never done a build before that actually has a relationship between the two lots that exist in the world, and I think creating that context between these two builds really makes this special and really makes this awesome. And I don't know, I'm just really, really proud of it. And of course, it's a pretty elaborate building. That's why I decided to choose like just white for the paint. And yeah, you guys can see me try to figure out some additional embellishments here. I tried to fit in some planter boxes for the windows, but I felt like they weren't necessary. So yeah, and pretty much we're gonna be adding in some lights actually in the fountain area, because I wanted to illuminate and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and actually hop into build by mode and choose some nice little lamps over here for the outside to place all over the fountain area. So there we go. It's really, really nice. And it illuminates the place really. I've mentioned the words illuminate like a million times already, but whatever. Okay, so once again, just being consistent with what we did with the Taj Mahal Palace. So I used pretty much the same floorings and wall textures and stuff like that. And I actually wanted to place some water lilies, but I realized that if I placed them, you would no longer be able to see the reflection of the palace. So I'm just like, okay, I don't think we need them at all. So right now we're just pretty much finishing off the build by decorating the pavilion. Basically what the pavilion is that you actually can get married in it. There is a buffet table, so your Sims wouldn't have to worry about getting hungry if they're spending some time in this lot. And yeah, there's a buffet table, and there's also some sofas and stuff like that, so your Sims will be able to enjoy their stay. You know, they can enjoy the view of the Taj Mahal Palace, and also just enjoy strolling around, you know, the garden and smelling the flowers and stuff like that. So there we go. And I went for a nice sort of gold color scheme for the interior because I felt like that was super, super appropriate. And I really, really like that color scheme. I think it provides a great contrast to the very simple and straightforward mellow color scheme that we have on the outside. I think I'm actually going to change that wall paint into a white. Let's see here. Am I not going to change it? Oh, never mind. I don't think I am. So pretty much just scanning the whole thing and like, you know, experimenting a little bit with some options. Probably considering right now placing in a perimeter fence, which I actually didn't like because once again, I wanted it to be very flat and pretty much complement the Taj Mahal Palace altogether. So yeah, pretty much that is it for this quick little speed build on the Taj Mahal garden. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary part of this video. We're gonna go ahead and cut into the screenshots of the floor plans. Really, really nice geometric form, and once again, great compliment to the Taj Mahal Palace. So yeah, that is going to be it for the commentary part of this video. Thank you so much for watching. You all have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.